Hi students, in this video we will study what is finite automata, what is the mathematical definition of finite automata, then the block diagram of finite automata. Consider a digital system. You all study digital system in previous semester, that is synchronous counter that counts from 0 to 7. So the counter starts counting from 0, 0, 0, then it goes to 0, 0, 1, then 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 up to 1, 1, 1. So we can consider this 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 as states. So there is a transition from one state to another state when we apply some clock signal. So this is a synchronous counter. So when we apply a clock signal, there is a transition from one count to another count, next count. Okay, for each transition there is a clock signal. So consider this example in animation. So here it goes from 0, 0 to 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. So here is the clock signal. So there are 8 clock signals. For each clock signal it goes from one state to another state. So in this system there are 8 different states, and there is a transition from one state to another state. Then finite number of input, that is the input is the clock signal. Then there is an initial state. We start from the state 0, 0, 0. So 0, 0, 0 is the initial state. So that are the properties of this system. Consider another example, a physical system, an elevator. Suppose there is a multi-storied building, a 5-storied building. A person wants to go to second floor. So he gives a request, second floor. So the elevator moves from, suppose the elevator is in the ground floor, it moves from ground floor to the second floor. From the second floor, then gives another request to 5th floor, then it goes from second floor to 5th floor. Like that it moves from one state to another state. We can consider each floor of the elevator as building as the states. Then the human request is the input. So based on the input, that elevator goes from one floor to another floor. So this system has finite number of states. So each floor is the state. It is a 5-storied building. So there are 5 states. Then the input is the human request. So the elevator starts from the ground floor. So the initial state is the ground floor. So the properties of these two systems are finite number of states. So in the case of a digital system, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, etc. up to 1, 1, 1 are the states. So there are 8 states, that is finite number. In the case of elevator, it moves from one floor to another floor. It is a 5-storied building. There are 5 states for the elevator. So it's also a finite. So here first property is, for the both system, the first property is finite number of states. Second property is input. In the case of a digital system, the input is the clock signal. In the case of elevator, the input is the human request. Based on that input, it moves from present state to next state. The next one is finite number of output. In the case of a digital system, suppose the final state is the last state, that is 1, 1, 1. So there is only one final state. In the case of elevator, suppose the 5th floor is the final state, then it has also one final state. So there is a finite number of outputs. Then there is a transition from one state to another state. In both the cases, there is a transition from one state to another state based on the input signal. So these are the properties of these two systems. So we can say that these two systems are the finite state systems. Finite state system because these two systems satisfy these 4 properties: finite number of states, inputs, and finite number of output, and there is a transition from one state to another state. So the mathematical model of this finite state system is called finite automata. Okay, when you draw a mathematical model of the finite state system, that is called a finite automata. So this finite state system has the properties discrete input and output, finite number of states and finite number of states or internal configurations. That means input is finite, output is finite, and there is a transition from one state to another state. That is called the internal configurations. That means depends on the present state and the current input simple. It goes from one state to next state. So that model is called the finite automata. So the properties of these systems are, first one is finite number of input. Okay, input is finite. Then second one is one or more output. The system may have one input or it may have more than one input, maximum up to the number of states. Then finite number of states. Number of states in the model is also finite. Then there is a transition from one state to another state. Then initial state. These are the 5 properties of the mathematical model. That is the finite automata. That means finite automata must satisfy these 5 properties. It must have finite number of input, it must have finite number of states, then there is one or more outputs, then there is a transition from one state to another state, then there is an initial state. So we can mathematically define what is finite automata. The mathematical definition of finite automata. Finite automata is a 5-tuple consists of Q, sigma, delta, Q0, F. That means previously we discussed 5 properties. These 5 properties are represented the 5-tuple. Okay, Q, sigma, delta, Q0 and F, where Q is the finite set of states. The finite automata must have finite set of states. That finite set of state is represented by the simple Q. That means set Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 etc. up to Qn. So this set is always finite. Next one is sigma. The system must have some input. Okay, set of inputs is called, or set of simples is called the alphabet. So sigma is the alphabet or finite set of simples. Based on that input, it moves from one state to another state. The next one is Q0. Q0 is the initial state. Q0 must always a member of state. So we can represent Q0 as Q0 is an element of Q. It must be a member of the finite set of states. So it is represented by Q0 element of Q. Next is final state. Final state is the finite set to final state. Okay, finite set to final state. That means the number of states in the number of final state in the system must be finite. That means it is a member of Q itself. Okay, final states are the member of Q itself. So we can write it as F is a subset or equal to Q, capital Q. Q is the finite set of states. Then next one is delta. Delta is the transition function. Okay, it is a function. So it is a function, so it has some arguments. So this function accepts 2 arguments. First argument is the state and second argument is the input symbol. That means we can write it as delta of Q comma A is equal to P. That means it generates an output. After accepting 2 inputs, it generates an output. That is the next state. So here Q is the state and A is the second argument, that is the input symbol. So Q is the first argument, it is the state, and second argument is the input symbol, here it is A. Then it generates a output. That output is called P. P is the next state. That next state may or may not be final state. Then delta maps from Q cross sigma to Q. That means delta accepts 2 arguments, state and the alphabet. So state is a member of Q. State is a member of capital Q. State is a member of capital Q. So mapping delta, the transition function delta mapping from Q cross. Second argument is a member of alphabet, that is sigma. So Q cross sigma. Then it generates the output next state. Next state is also a member of the capital Q, finite set of states. So the delta is the transition function that maps from Q cross sigma to Q. Q cross sigma to Q. That means Q is the finite set of state, sigma is the finite set of simples or the alphabet, then Q is the next state. Okay, this is the mathematical definition of the finite automata. So you should remember these simples in this order itself: Q, sigma, delta, Q0, F. Q is the finite set of state, sigma is the alphabet, delta is the transition function, Q0 is the initial state, and F is the finite set of final state. Here the word finite set is very much important because it is a finite set. The set should always be finite. It cannot accept the or infinite sets. Next is block diagram of finite automata. The block diagram of finite automata consists of three parts: finite control, read head, and input tape. The input tape is divided into number of cells. Each cell can store one alphabet. So the given input string is written in the input tape. Then read head. Initially read head points to the first cell in the leftmost cell in the input tape. After processing each simple, it goes to right side. It goes one cell to the right. Then finite control means finite control is in some state. Okay, some state in Q. So initially finite control is in the state Q0. Initially it is in the state Q0. From the initial state Q0, it reads the input simple 0. That means leftmost simple 0. That means the transition, we can write the transition as delta of Q0, 0. Okay, delta of Q0, 0. Suppose delta of Q0, 0 is equal to Q1. That means there is a transition from the state Q0 to Q1 over the alphabet 0. That means initially it is in the state Q0. From the state Q0, it reads the input simple 0. It goes to the next state Q1. So finite control initially is in the state Q0. It reads the leftmost simple Q0. Then the finite control moves to Q1. Okay, finite control moves to Q1. It goes to Q1. Okay, so at the same time read head also points to one cell to the right. So the read head moves from here to next one cell to the right. That means it points to here. That means from the finite control is now in the state Q1. It reads the input symbol 1. So the transition is delta of Q1, 1 is equal to, suppose it goes to the state Q2. That means from the state Q1, it reads the input symbol 1. It goes to the next state Q2. So the finite control is in state Q1. From the state Q1, it reads the input symbol 1. It goes to Q2. So now finite control is in the state Q2. Then also the read head points one cell to the right. Now it points to the third cell. Now it points to here. Okay. Suppose Q2 is a final state. Q2 is a final state. Then the string accepted by the finite automata is 0, 1. Okay, this is the string 0, 1. So up to the cell pointed by the read head, but not including that cell. Okay, up to the cell pointed by the read head, but not including the cell pointed by the read head. That is the string accepted by the automata. Okay, if Q2 is a final state. That means when the finite control is in final state, that means the string up to the point pointed by the read head but not including that cell is accepted by the finite automata. Suppose the read head is in the end of the tape or the last symbol on the tape, then the entire string is accepted by the finite automata. Suppose in this case read head points to here. Okay, suppose there one more cell and read head points to here. That means this automata accepts the entire string 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 if and only if the finite control is in the final state. Okay, this entire string is accepted. I repeat once more. Suppose the finite control is in some state and the read head points to a cell, and the finite control is in some state, that state is a final state. In that case, the string written on the input tape up to the cell pointed by the read head but not including that cell is accepted by the finite automata. Is it clear? So that's all about the mathematical definition of finite automata and the block diagram of finite automata. Thank you.